Got a John Deere 6D 6E MFWD axle. This axle had a clean oil scan on the final drives, clean oil scan on the differential. You can see that the pivot bushings are good. It doesn't have any leaks. Come off a nice looking tractor that had been wrecked. Something happened to the cab. This is the only negative on the axle. Looks like it needs some boots. It's got all the studs, nuts, stops. We've got our steering cylinder capped off good. Our steering cylinder didn't leak. This is just oil from where I just put those caps on. So this axle doesn't need anything. It doesn't need to be rebuilt. We're not going to rebuild it. We're just going to sell it as a good use. Come with a 1-year warranty. As long as you put oil in it and run it and service it, you're going to be good. Now, it won't have our grease fittings in it. So that's something you could do. We're not doing that on used axles just because of the labor, but it's always a good idea. U-joints looked good. We did the bar test here. Nothing happened, or excuse me, nothing moved. We also, on axles that are not quite as good as this, we do pull the final drives off. So again, if they have a good clean oil scan and no leaks, we sell them good used. If they leak or if they have fire or negative oil scan, then we'll rebuild them. So 2 different price points on the final drives. We don't sell a ring and pinion typically, or a differential, but we do sell a center section, or an axle without final drives is what we call it. So that's a lower price point on the axle. So if you've got a 6D, 6E, this is a quote reverse, what we call a reverse rotation. It only fits the 6Ds, 6Es. You can't fit an MR or 60-30, 60-20 because the rotation is different. This would be a great axle, a replacement level axle if you need one.